Peace, what it do, y'all? This is Nikki C. I'm in the place to be, and this is Coffee with C. Grand Rising. Grand Rising, y'all. I'm just chilling, kicking back at the house today. It's really gonna be a busy Sunday, but I'm still getting myself together. And I said I'm gonna go on and do coffee today because I haven't done coffee. We haven't had no coffee in a while. So these days, if they don't stop texting me, okay. So basically, these days I haven't been doing coffee. I've been doing frequencies. I've been focusing on frequencies, but I'm back at coffee right now because coffee is my morning show. It's my morning show. And right now, the HOTC is emerging back on the scene because of a lot of backlash that we've been getting due to the fact that people don't know who the HOTC is. And we have a few people that have been still out here repping to the fullest of their abilities to the HOTC, which is cool to me, but we've been challenged about our belief system or whatever. It's not even believing or knowing because I know what I'm knowing and I'm not in no belief stage because believing something is basically you don't even know for sure. Everything that I say and I stand on it. HOTC, stand up. You know what I'm saying? I stand on everything, all my things that I'm dealing with in life. I'm standing on I can create my own reality. I'm standing on it. And I don't have no way to prove anything to anybody because like Yahweh say, it's your thoughts. It's your thoughts that guide you to where you're going to go in life. That's why I always say, go within. Going within is very important. When you go within, that's where the answers lie. That's where your answers are, within you. Because all we are is a reflection. Everything you see on the outside of you is your reflection. The people around you are your reflection. Look at these people around you and you'll see a small part of you somewhere. You somewhere in there. So you have to look at things like that. So even when there's adversity with someone, you got to look at that person and say, some part of this person is a reflection of me. You have to. People look at me and say, what you talking about, your shadow self? I'm in my shadow self. My shadow self is me going within, looking at everything on both sides, not sitting here saying I'm this perfect and all this stuff. I'm not. So I have to look at and see where I'm wrong at on situations. Where was I wrong at? You know what I mean? That's going into yourself, going into your shadow self, figuring out all the things that you've been dealing with in life, everything that you participated in life, what you did in these situations, and what was your part that you played in the situation. And that's when you get to that stage, is when you really ain't worried about what's outside of you. You're not worried about what anybody else is doing. You're not worried or trying to figure out what anybody else is saying or what they thinking. You're worried about you and worrying about where you stand in your life and what you're going to do to make things better for you. But it's a lot of people out here, they live outside of themselves all the time. They continue to point the fingers. But when I look at that, I look at that as when you so concerned about somebody else, or you want to blemish someone else's character, or you want to talk about somebody else, and you want to make it seem like they the worst person in the world, when you do that, you are basically deflecting away from yourself. You're not, why are you thinking about somebody else more than you're thinking about you? Why are you talking about these people, trying to make them look bad, trying to make them feel bad? It's really because you want somebody to feel like you feel. You feel bad. And that's what I'm talking about, the mirroring. So instead of me going within, if I keep saying that somebody else is this and that and talking about somebody else, that's me deflecting away from my own situation. It's quite apparent to me, but people can't seem to get these concepts. They think that everything is this and that, or whatever they want to argue about what someone else's information is. And you can't get this out of no book. The stuff that we be talking about, the stuff I'm talking about, it might be in a book, but I didn't get it from a book. I got it from sitting up here living life. When you live long enough, things come, you get to understand where you are. You get to understand your position a lot clearer, especially when you try to get clarity. When you want clarity, you can receive clarity on anything that you want to receive it on. I'm happy that I found out about meditation. I'm happy I found out that's going to heal me. I'm going to get help. I'm going to help myself to healing if I gain clarity by relaxing and breathing. I went to a retreat. Actually, I helped host a retreat a year ago. It was a women's retreat where it was called the Art of Being Yourself Retreat. We went to this retreat. I helped facilitate. I helped put together the retreat. And I really did. I was supposed to help facilitate. That's really what it was. I was supposed to help facilitate, but I ended up participating more than anything because I actually needed it. I have great ideas. I want to do a lot to help people gain clarity on themselves. I want them to know that it's always peace at the end of the rainbow. You can find inner peace. I want people to understand that because the trauma that I've suffered in my life is enough to take a person out, period. And it started at an early age, this trauma. So that's why I always say, people always want to say what they want to say. They on the outside looking in. You don't know me. You can't speak on me. You don't know why I do the things I do. You don't know why I chose my family, the HOTC, and I'm going to big up them to the day I die. I ain't never going to turn on the HOTC because they are the ones who made me know that it was okay for me to feel the way I've been feeling all my life. And on top of that, they gave me the avenues to move forward on my path. So any of these niggas, these naysayers, these niggas out here in these YouTube streets that think they want the smoke, y'all don't want the motherfucking smoke. Y'all don't want the smoke. Y'all can't handle the smoke from people who know who they are and y'all don't know who the fuck y'all are yet. Y'all don't know who y'all is. So there's no way that you can challenge somebody who is walking in their true purpose. Now, getting back to this retreat that we did. What's up, Ralph? I see you. I'm on one right now. Getting back to the retreat we did, we went through a series of workshops. This is something when people care about themselves and they want to change some things in their life. They do these retreats. They go and they seek guidance and counseling to move forward. I'm not finna let no niggas that sit on the internet all day and they not doing nothing about self-help or any of that shit come at me. Y'all really got me fucked up, and I've been waiting to just say, niggas got me fucked up. Y'all got me all the way fucked up. Period. So we went on this retreat. We did the art of being yourself. And guess who came up with this idea about the art of being yourself? The art of being you. Guess who came up with the concept of art being a therapy? Because when I was feeling away, sometimes I'll pick up my paint. I'll pick up some pencils. I'll pick up any of my art supplies, and I'll draw a picture. And I'll work on that, whatever I'm working on, and it'll make me feel better. I would take the negative energy and turn it into creativity. That is called transmuting your energy and turning it into something beautiful. What I see in these YouTube streets is niggas got a lot of energy and that they don't know what to do with it. Instead of them using this energy to become greatness, that's what it's made for, is for you to become greatness and become resilient and be able to make it through these different situations that we all go through. So you could turn all that anger and that anxiety, all that shit, that trauma that you have built up inside you, pent up inside you, you can turn it into creativity. That's what transmuting your energy, and that is helping you to manifest what's good for you. Anyway, I came up with that art therapy, and then I collaborated with my sister, Dr. Tanya, and we turned it into the Art of Being Yourself Women's Retreat. So at this retreat, we ended up having art supplies. We had a lot of things together for the women. We did sound meditation therapy. We did a breathing workshop. We did Be the Girl. You guys can go on my channel and see this, what we did at the retreat. It's a little highlights of the retreat. So the first thing we wanted to do was get the ladies to draw a picture. Draw a picture of where you are now or what you can see now, and then take that picture, and we draw that picture, and then we drew a second picture, which the second picture was where you wanted to be. Now, there was many pictures drawn during this session. A lot of people drew to the best of their ability, whatever it was that they felt they was doing now and where they wanted to be later. My picture that I drew was my famous trees that I draw. I like to draw these trees, and these trees always be colorful trees. They're colorful. They're like chakra trees. They're like when you go into the root of the tree, you can see all the colors of the chakras coming through the trees like veins. And then on the top of the tree, you see all the chakra colors across the tree. That was one of the pictures I drew. The next picture, I still didn't finish my picture. I got to go find it so I can finish it. I started drawing a goddess or a shaman lady with a head wrap on her. She's supposed to have a head wrap on her. I drew her face. Strong face, strong, just everything was strong about this woman. And that represented me and where I'm going. that represented me. It's a lot of stuff in my car. It represented me and where I'm going. It's me. And I've been over here still after a year, still going through the motions, not pushing myself to that. But you can still get in there and go. I still push myself to. I still haven't pushed myself all the way to the point where I'm supposed to be at. And the only thing that's holding me back is me. I can't sit up here and point out and pick nobody else that I could say whose fault it is. It's my fault. It's only my fault that I'm not on my shamanism path. I am definitely a shaman. That's where my path is leading me. And I haven't even actually stepped into my full potential yet. And that's only because of me. So when people get on these platforms and want to argue with people and want to shame people and make fun of people and think that it's cool, I don't think that shit is cool. I'm a healer. I've been saying that from the beginning. From the day I stepped on here, I knew I was a healer. So when I talk and I speak, my words send out frequencies of healing to the people. So for a man to come on here and ask me what's my information and all this other dumbass shit that these niggas want to come at me with, it makes me upset because I'm not challenging nobody. I'm not in competition with nobody but myself. And you niggas can't see me. Understand that. Y'all can't see me on nothing. Because I know who I am and I understand and overstand and understand me. And until you get there, don't talk to me. Because when you get there, you won't be coming with that animosity that you be having in your heart and the way you be talking to people and you want to challenge people and you think it's funny and all that stuff. Nothing is funny. There's people out here that really been through some shit out here. And y'all don't give no time to that. Y'all don't give no thought to that. Just like Red Squid. I know Red Squid got something going on. He got something going on. And now he's like coming back to say that people should be doing all what he think they should be doing. You know what? You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me that. You can't tell me what I should be doing because only I can find out what I need to be doing when I go within me. When I go within me, I get the downloads and the codes that I need from the source that let me know where I need to go on my path. I don't got time for all this other dumbass shit that people be talking about. If that's what you want to do, you do that. Let me do me because I've been through all the motions. All the motions, and I never felt the way I feel now. I feel better. I feel empowered. I don't feel evil. I don't feel like I'm demonic. I feel like this is the best place for me to be in myself. So when people think that it's cool to challenge others and come at people, they don't know where these people been. You don't know where somebody been. So I just wish it stopped. I wish it would stop. My affiliation, my connection to the HOTC has been one of the best connections I ever made in my life, because it guided me. It gave me the keys to my destiny, which I already had. Actually, on the videos that we did 7, 8 years ago, the words that I spoke on those, I had most of those words already. Before I met them, years before I met them, I wrote them down. And I still had them. I used to always do this. I write a lot. I wrote down all what I wanted to say. And I ended up keeping them. And I kept them. And I traveled with them. And I had them for years. And when I met these people and they told me, we going to do this, that, and this. We want y'all to have something to say on these things right here. I went in there and I found those papers that I wrote years ago and brought them to life on the videos. And I could be doing a lot of writing. I'm a writer. That's also what I am. I'm a lot of things. I'm the all. I'm everything. And I keep saying that, but I write. And now I've been doing a daily quote. If I can think of a quote every day, I make one of my own. So that is my new challenge for myself. See, I challenge myself. So I don't even have time to be arguing with niggas on YouTube, going back and forth, figuring out that what I am and stuff and what I think. Y'all don't got to do all that. Just listen to my videos. Go see what I'm talking about. See what I'm doing in life. So at this retreat, we did the art. I'm going back to the retreat again. We did the art. We ate very clean every day. We didn't eat no meat. I don't think we ate any meat. I think we had all vegetarian meals. I think we stayed busy all day with different workshops. We did the art workshop. We did breathing exercises. We did a self-defense class. The breathing. Now, I want to talk about the breathing because even Dojo spoke about people when they arguing and talking. When they arguing and whenever you talk, you're not breathing. So that was one of the things that I've done. I've done a lot of breathings. And when you breathe and relax, you can go places you never thought you'd been. You've never been before. You can. If you just relax, meditate, and breathe, you can go. And you can see. You gain clarity. So on this breathing workshop, this was a different type of breathing that they had me do. And the breathing that we did at this workshop, it ended up making people they made us cry, to let go, to let shit go. There was a letting go breathing exercise, to let shit go. And it really, really was very intense. And a few of the ladies started crying. I was one of the ladies that ended up crying to let go of whatever it was. And the whole time, the guy who was actually leading this workshop, he kept saying, "Let that shit go." That was his words. Let that shit go. So I'm saying to the people out here that's going through whatever they're going through, to let the shit go. Stop holding on to past things that made you feel some kind of way. You felt inferior. Maybe you thought someone talked to you a wrong way or someone clowned you about something. You got to let it all go and move on and turn all that pain into something beautiful by transmuting your energy using your creativity. And once I learned all this stuff, I started realizing why that I do have so many creative outlets. I have creative outlets. Sometimes I feel like doing music. Sometimes I want to do some painting. I love doing hair. I've been doing hair all my life. That's a creative outlet. These are all creative outlets. So we did the Be the Girl workshop. Be that girl. And that means that you have to just stand in your power and just have confidence. You know what I mean? Have confidence in you. Don't let nobody tell you. Just like, I heard Red Squid say, oh, she got a double chin. Yeah, I got a double chin. So what? That doesn't take away from who I am. You know what I mean? And you missed the purpose of the picture. The picture was to show off the hat, not me. That was the hat I was showing. I was showcasing on that picture. It was about the hat. So, being the girl is to walk in confidence, walk in the room, and basically make it be all eyes on you. That's what that concept was. So we did a walk. We did our walk. Everybody did their walk, and they added what they wanted to add into the walk. So it was pretty cool. We had music playing. It really, really, really was fun. And that's what life is about. Life is about people having fun at the end of the day, because we got so many times we need to be serious. We got all these times that we go through shit. So when the opportunity presents itself, it's very good that we can be happy and have fun and enjoy our lives. Because there's always stress shit going on all the time. All the time. Like this week, I had to get all my stuff and move it out the shop because they just came randomly and said, we got to do this to the shop. So now all my shit in my car until I move it to a different place. But right now, I'm going to be at a temporary spot, which after I'm through with that spot and the shop is finished, I'm supposed to go back. So I got a lot of shit on my plate, and it's easy to take out what's on your plate on other people, but you have to learn how to not do that. That don't mean that because I'm going through what I'm going through that I come on YouTube, start up a panel, let people come up, and then we get to arguing because I'm mad about some other shit. That's all you could be doing is being mad at other shit because you're not mad at these people because you do not know them. I don't know none of y'all. And the people I do know, I'm not going to get mad and be up here arguing, going back and forth. Yes, I do get irritated with people sometimes when they come on panels and they try to do what they want to do with the panel. Somebody got one topic up and then y'all want to do what y'all want to do with the topic. What kind of sense do that make? What kind of sense that make? Oh shit, Floorburn is live. Yeah. Yep, y'all. Yes, y'all. To the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm over here trying to get some people to come to the stream now at this point. To the beach, y'all. To the beach, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. So in the meantime, in between time, I just been doing me. That's it. And I ain't hating on nobody. I don't walk around hating on people because being a hater is not a good position to be in. Like, you gotta understand sometime in your life that when you're looking at other people on the outside of you, they are a part of you, and basically your own well-being is important. And at the end of the day, you can't compare to nobody, and nobody can compare to you. I don't compare myself with anybody. I don't be like, oh, her hair is longer than mine, or none of that shit. Like, and I don't get mad about people's attributes. I don't get mad about what they can do that I can't do. Because there's nothing in life that you cannot do. You could do anything you want to do that you put your mind to. I know that because I've tried a lot of things. I don't say I can't do anything. I can do anything because I am. I am that I am. You know what I mean? I kept saying that. I've been saying that. And these are things that have been channeled to me. I am. A lot of things that I say have been channeled to me. Divine perfection. All these things that I'm saying is me, is a part of me, and the source is giving me these things that I say. And I'm sorry that some of y'all don't understand that. Y'all don't get that. Y'all think that people are just capping. I'm not capping because I have no reason to be capping. I've been through everything, Christianity, all these things. And at the end of the day, I don't knock anything, but I found my path. I'm not saying none of that is true. I don't know. But I know what was true to me, and what's been true to me is this. It's made me feel better. I feel confident. I don't feel sad all the time no more. Which I grew up going through a lot of different emotions. Yeah, I was happy at times, but I was sad when it came to the aspect of God. Because the way I was taught was I was getting badgered about everything. You get badgered about any wrongdoings that you do. Anything that you did wrong, you get beat up about it. Like, why you gotta go somewhere and feel sad and cry the whole time you there? And then when you get out of there, you got a headache because you didn't cry the whole time. Why do I want to feel like that? Do you know what that is for real? That's somebody draining your energy. It gotta be. It's the draining of your energy. This is energy harvesting. When they have all these people in a big place and they're on the stage, they're feeding off of you, the people that are in the audience. They're making you cry. They're making you feel some kind of way. You feel bad. Now you're going to put some money in church so you can think you can get a blessing and all this shit when that shit is all cap. It is. And I don't care who get mad about it. It's cap. Peace. Quentin Emerson is in the building. What's up, Quentin? So that shit is all cap to me. I didn't never feel like I feel now. And I still don't want to do evil deeds. I still don't want to be fornicating. I still don't want to commit adultery. I still don't want to murder nobody. I still don't want to do any of these things, any of these sins. I don't want to commit any sins. Why is that? Does that mean? What do that mean when I don't want to? I know that that's wrong. I know things are wrong and I don't want to do it. Do y'all think that I still got something? No, because the laws of Mayat are the same. The laws of Mayat are the same. And in any religion, they all gonna have the same principles. So not wanting to do those things is, like Quinn said, having morality. Thank you, brother. So I don't think that God is going to be upset because people didn't want to take on a title. We don't want no title. And a lot of things that we do is the same thing that's in the Bible. A lot of it, because I've correlated a lot of the Bible stuff and I found what I was looking for in there that could relate to chakras and everything because I wanted to know. So the chakras appear in Ezekiel when they were talking about the wheels. The wheels are the energy that spins within your body, which are the chakras. And the 7 candlesticks, that relates to, you might as well say that relates to the chakras too. To me, that's what I feel. That's what I see. And I know that it's the wheel in the middle of the wheel because a wheel in the middle of the wheel was during my times of listening to the Bible. I actually had it playing while I was asleep. And those certain things, I could be sleeping, I hear that. Certain things would just make me wake up. I wonder why. But it's really up to people to do what they do and figure out what this is. You gotta go into yourself. And that's the only thing I could tell people. You can't come at nobody trying to challenge their information, talking about what's your information. Like we got to tell you and give you what we do. You need to figure it out for yourself. Everybody in the HOTC has figured it out for themselves. We learned different things from each other because we were able to discuss what we already thought to each other. So with that being said, there's nothing else to talk about for real. And on the Huey P situation, how niggas want to come back and bring up Huey P and talk about him and all this stuff with dreads, the little joke he did about dreads, and try to turn that into something else. That is just you reaching. And you're right, Quentin. People can be religious and still have no moral guidelines because how you gonna be religious and then turn around and do people the way y'all be doing people? Y'all don't have no humanity within you. And what I see is people want to think they're better than everybody to me. What's up, Yahweh? People want to think they better than people and shit. You ain't better than nobody, my nigga. I don't care how much money you got. You still put your pants on one leg at a time. You still doing the same shit that everybody else do. So how you feel that you better because you got a little few material things? See, that's still outside of you. That's still outside. What about on the inside of you? Then when I walk in or somebody with a great light walk in, y'all mad at them. They don't even be having all the shit y'all got, but y'all mad because y'all don't have that inner light shining. Y'all not shining like that. It's just something special about me and some of these people. You know what I mean? It's something special about Yahweh. It's something special about Quentin that people see when they walk. You can't get that. You can't buy that. It's something you can't buy, and that's why y'all all be mad. Y'all can't buy it. I've been like this for my entire time on the earth. No matter if I was not doing right and doing something else and all that other shit, I still had that light. I still was special. I still, no matter what room I walk in, they still gonna be wondering who I am, and that's everywhere I go. I don't care about it's going to the store. And I don't be even, sometimes I don't even be looking fly or nothing. I just be regular smuggler. And I walk in and I'm all eyes on me about something about me. So, you know, I know I'm one of the people, those special ones. And people want to get mad, talking about, y'all think y'all special. I don't have to think about it. It's about knowing that I am. You know what I mean? I know that I'm special. And you're right, Yahweh, it comes through love. It really do. You start by loving yourself. And that love that you have for yourself is going to exude outwardly. And it's going to draw all the love to you. It's going to draw love to you. And that's just what my journey is. My journey is to love myself. First and foremost, first learn how to love me. Then I can love other people and show love and show what I have and get people to start transitioning themselves and loving them. That's what all I've been doing on YouTube the whole time. I've been doing it on YouTube. I've been doing it in my life. And all these things that I come up with, these concepts that I come up with, the women's retreat, this, that, and this, is because I want people to understand who they are and know who they are and love themselves. The only way you could get to your heart chakra is to love yourself. And then you can have love and unconditional love for others. And it just goes on and on. But this is not something that people really know. They don't know that. People love everything outside of them. They love things and money and all this other stuff, which don't mean nothing. That stuff is nothing. Nothing. And they want to talk about what they have and stuff. And see, you don't have nothing on the inside when you do that. You just don't. Like, I just be sitting up here looking at people. And I look at people and the things that they will do for money. And they will step on everybody's toes and do everything to people. Lie to you, do whatever they can do just for some money. Like, if you really knew that you was the currency, if you knew you was the currency, you wouldn't do all this shit. You will see a different result if you knew you were the currency and all the currency you needed. You could realize that when you look at yourself and see that if you don't do nothing, nothing don't happen. And motherfucker want to ask me what is my information. I know I got the keys. Shit, don't ask me what my information is. I got the keys. Period. And ain't none of you niggas gonna tell me I don't. And people are traveling between dimensions. People are quantum jumping timelines. People doing this shit. They jumping timelines and doing all these things, but you'll never get there if you're staying in this 3D mentality. There's no way you can get there. Sitting up here talking on platforms, going back and forth with people, you're wasting time. You could be tapping into something else more meaningful. That's all I'm saying. Everybody can find their own path if they want to. It can happen. But you got to put forth an effort and stop being outside of yourself. And that's all Nikki C got to say for today. This was Coffee with Nikki C. And y'all know what I want y'all to do. I want you to love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, and stay fly. And always living your truth. Peace, and I'm out. I'll see y'all on the flip side.